In this quick training, we're going to go over how to perform an account audit. So either you're going to be working with clients, you're an agency owner, you're a freelancer, or you just want to audit your current account and want to make sure that you have the best practices, that you're doing what works, or that you're serving your clients at the highest value possible. So here's a quick outline of the audit, and I'm going to go into detail for each step along the process. And this is the order I would go in. So the first step that you should do is a funnel map. So essentially you need to know exactly what the offer is, what funnel they're using, is tracking in place, is the funnel compliant, do they have non-compliant buttons, pop-ups, exit pops, is the headline compliant? Does the funnel actually work on mobile, desktop, Android? You want to do that quality assurance as well. So the most important thing is the funnel map. So you actually have a visual of the customer journey of where people are going, after they click the ad or where they're sending them from email. And this is really important to do visually. You can do it as simply as using, drawing it out on a piece of paper, or you can use, tools like Google Draw or other, or Lucid Chart, other tools that you can just visually see the flow of the funnel, any drop-offs, and that'll allow you also to see opportunities for increasing average order value or retargeting opportunities. The second thing, and this goes hand in hand with the funnel map, is you want to know the conversion points. Are we using custom conversions or standard events? What's the naming convention of these these events, these conversion events? Are they set up properly? Is the URL set up correctly? Is the standard event set up correctly? Is the standard event firing correctly? You can look at that by viewing the pixel code or the page code. Actually, if just looking up Facebook, the event code, it'll say the event name under the standard events if you look at the actual page code. The third thing you should look at, you should know, are the KPIs. What's the cost per opt-in? What's the cost per add to carts, per sale, per acquisition, per application? You need to know those KPIs so then when you're actually going in the ads manager, you can make sure that you're reviewing the data accurately. You also want to know the discrepancies. Is the ads manager over-reporting? Is it 100%? Is it 80% accurate? Knowing that will allow you to determine these following things, especially when we're reviewing converting audiences and converting ads. The fourth thing that I think is important to know is the targeting. Who's the avatar that we're going after, and is our targeting in line with that avatar? Are we doing the best possible keyword research, and are we actually targeting high quality keywords, large enough keywords for interest targeting, and our lookalikes are based off of are they based off high quality actions or buyers and subscribers lists? So those two go hand in hand. And now we go into the meat of the actual audit, where we go in and find what audiences are converting within KPI. Here, what I like to do is twofold. So if you're doing, let's say, let's do e-commerce, and then we'll do info product just to keep it pretty broad, but also can help the majority of people. Let's say for e-commerce, your number one KPI is cost per acquisition. Right? So that's the only KPI you really want to review. And what you want to do is, depending on how long that ad account's been on, you want to audit month to month for the last 6 months. So on your time window on Facebook on the top right-hand corner, you're going to check the beginning of the month to the end of the month, and then reviewing which audiences were in KPI at the audience level. Okay. And you want to just write those audiences down. And then you want to also check what kind of ad set settings you were working. Were they using specific placements, conversion windows? Were they using specific countries? Were they filtering with additional interests? What lookalikes were converting? And you want to have everything, written down and saved, because you can use that in the future if you want to recreate those audiences with a campaign budget optimization. Next, we do the exact same process, looking with at least the last 6 months. If they have less data, use as much data as they have, and you go month by month. Do not use lifetime view. Okay, month by month at the ad level, which ads converted within KPI. And that's the same thing for e-commerce. You're looking at cost per acquisition. And the cool thing here is, well, typically what happens is that most ads that converted are typically almost the same. So you'll probably have a handful, maybe 5 to 10, 20 at max of unique post IDs of these ads that have converted in the past. And there you save those as well. And now you have a nice little arsenal of ads that have converted within KPI in the last 6 months or 3 months or whatever time frame that this ad account has been running for. If you're doing lead generation or info products, you'll be reviewing what's been working for opt-ins, what's converting for opt-ins, and does that also translate to highly converting sales or applications? So you want to keep those two KPIs in mind when auditing lead generation campaigns. Is the opt-in in KPI? Yes, no. And if the opt-in is in KPI, is the cost per acquisition or the cost per application or the cost per sale in KPI? You always want to go based on the bottom end KPI. So if they're doing applications to get on a strategy session, or if they're doing an info product and they're going straight to sale, or like after they opt in, they go straight to sale, that's the KPI you want to keep looking at. And then when you're reviewing the ads, as you review these ads, you want to make sure that these ads are compliant and that that the client or your ad account doesn't have disapprovals. And if they do, find out if they've been disapproved frequently. Find out if they have other disapproved or actually shut down ad accounts and how many. That's actually really important, especially because the history of that business can determine the future outcomes of the ad account. So if you have a history of denied ads or a history of ad accounts being shut down, that might make you wary of working with a particular client, or it would make you more sophisticated when you move forward on how to avoid those issues if you're going to start advertising again. Now, the last thing that we look at, and this is once we have the broad picture of the funnel map, we know what's converting, who our target market is, and we want to view opportunities to scale. What are the current things that we could boost up the budget or just duplications or whatever scaling strategy you want to use and get more results from what we currently have. So that's the first thing. What are the quick wins that we can make the biggest impact in the account right now? The second thing is you want to look at how can I increase average order value or customer lifetime value. Are we missing out on selling to our current customers? Do we have an email remarketing list? Do we have upsells, cross sells, order bumps? Reviewing those kinds of things on the funnel side will allow you to see with the plug and play simple wins that you can apply to your business or to your client's business to get higher sales or conversion values coming through sooner rather than later. So there you have it. That's a quick overview of how to perform an account audit. If you have any specific questions about that, please post that in the group and we'll go from here.
All right, hey, if your business is doing $20,000 to $50,000 per month and you're kind of like stuck in this little spot there, you're running most of the things by yourself, you're doing pretty well, but you don't really have like a team built and you want to start scaling and you know that paid traffic's going to allow you to do that, but you're just kind of not sure how to get that whole thing working and how do you manage all of this along with everything that's on your plate. If that's you, then I've got something for you right now. What we've done is we put a program together that I call the Directive, and it's geared just for people like you that are in your spot right now. It's meant to help you get over that hump and be able to put the processes and systems in place that not only extend across your paid advertising, but also into the back end of your business so that you can scale up your business to the six-figure mark per month and beyond. That's exactly what this is designed for. And we've got a private group here that we've limited to 30 select entrepreneurs that are in that space right now where you're doing at least $20,000 per month and you want to start putting systems and people in place and start growing and scaling in a time leveraged manner using paid traffic and get to that six-figure per month mark. We're able to help our customers rapidly get to that mark inside of this program that we call the Directive. Now, like I said, it's limited to just 30 entrepreneurs that fit this criteria. And even though you may have these base criteria here, we still may not be a good fit. So if you're in that spot and you would like to work with me and my team in a one-to-one manner on your ads, your offers, and your funnels, along with the back end of your business so that we can get you in that spot where we can take you from where you are now to six figures plus per month, then go ahead and click the link that we're going to put in the comments below this video, and it's going to take you out to a page where you can apply to talk with one of us on the team. You may talk to me, and you may end up talking to one of my other team members who is one of our qualified trainers, also an agency owner, very good friend of mine. We will only work with the best people. You may talk to me or one of those trainers, and we'll talk about your business and see if this is a good fit for you or not. We'll answer all your questions, make it real simple. Like I said, only if you meet that criteria. You got to be doing at least $20,000 per month, and you want to start putting systems and stuff in place so that you can leverage paid traffic and get to 6 figures per month. All right. So if you meet that criteria and you want to talk further, see if the directive is a good fit for you, fill out the form below. We'll get on the phone, talk with you, see if it's a good fit. If it is, we can talk about what it would look like to move forward so that we can help you more one-to-one, get to where you want to be. To the victor belong the spoils. This is Jason Hornung.